Hi friends, wherever you are, blessed day to you, or night, whatever it is. Welcome to another lesson with music with Uncle Joe, music made manageable. Um, Today we're going to do a couple of things, touch on two areas, right? And remember to share, tell someone about the video, someone you know wants to do music, who wants to learn music, and think it's too hard. Tell them you've met someone who will make it so simple. And even if you are younger, you may have your daughter, your son that wants to do music, can do it. That's very simple. Right? Share with someone, and yes, remember to in the comment section ask any questions, and I'll clarify it for you. So we will look at accidentals. Accidentals. Now, accidentals are a sharp sign, is a flat sign, L, pay careful attention as to how I'm drawing this one, and a 7. And L and a 7, natural. Those are accidentals. Right? Accidentals are sharps, flats, and naturals. Simply put, of course, we will go into details as we continue, right? But for now, accidentals are sharps, flats, and naturals. All right? Sharps, flats, and naturals. Right? They're all signs and symbols you will see in music. Please note that the flat sign is not a B. This part is not wrong like that. Right? But it's more like that. Okay? Good. Moving on. See this coming back. Remember, each lesson is built on the one before. That's why I like to lay foundation. I like to do foundational work because, yeah, I'm specialized in that. Foundation is good. You can build at the top. Right. So we're gonna look at another thing. Scale construction. And we're talking about major scales. Right? Talking about the major scales. Now, we did before tones and semitones. Yes, and we use a keyboard. We said a tone is moving from one note to the very next note, up or going to your right or to your left, above or below the note you're at. Semitone on the keyboard from any key to the very next one, whether black or white. As a semitone, a tone is going 2 places away to your right or to your left. Right? That's a whole tone there. Or a whole tone twice as long as one semitone. Right? So now we're going to look at how we construct a scale, a major scale. Alright? How we construct a major scale. I'll put back the diagram of the keyboard here so that we can have clear understanding. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 8. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Good. That's enough to give us a keyboard. Right? These are the black keys on the keyboard. Black keys. Remember, I encourage you to have this diagram of a keyboard somewhere on a piece of cardboard or so that you can refer to it. You can use it in your lessons. Helps you to understand. Helps you to understand more clearly. Alright, so we have our black keys, these shorter ones, and then we have the big ones or white keys. Alright? So we'll construct a scale. Right? Now let's say we want to construct the F major scale. Right? Remember that the letters we use in music are the first 7 letters of the alphabet. So you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All of them you have major scales and some others. Right? I think there are 26, I told you, but there are quite a number of major scales. Right? Quite a number of major scales. So we'll look at those. Right? So we'll do F major scale. Right? We'll construct F major scale. F, of course, there are some features of the major scale. I'll give you them. First of all, they start and end on the same letter, right? And 2, the notes progress alphabetically. Well, it's not 2, if they start and end on the same letter, then the letters must be in alphabetical order. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Right? It's not finished as yet. And they must follow a pattern of tones and semitones. So the major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, I'm sure you heard that before. Right? The major scale has a specific pattern. It's a pattern, so all of the major scales will have that same pattern of tones and semitones. Follow? So the pattern is between the first and second notes, and please note there are 8 notes. There are 8 notes, 7 different letters, but there are 8 notes. This one is F, and the ending one is F also, but there are different pitches. One is a low F, and one is a higher F. Okay, so they're different notes. Same letter name, but different notes. So the pattern they follow is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Alright? Don't get flustered as yet. So between the first and second notes, there must be a tone. We'll use it here. Between second and third, there must be a tone. Third and fourth, there must be a semitone. Fourth and fifth tone, fifth and sixth tone, sixth and seventh tone, seventh and eighth semitone. Right? Remember, tones and semitones are intervals. They are spaces between notes. So we're saying between the first and second notes, the pattern for major scales dictates or demands that we must have a tone. Whichever note you start from, whichever scale you're doing, 1 and 2 notes, between them you must have a tone. Here a tone, third and fourth semitone, fourth and fifth tone, fifth and sixth tone, sixth and seventh tone, seventh and eighth semitone. So that's what we use as our guide to be able to find the notes of the F major scale. So we're there on the keyboard, and seems like we have some problems there. I'll have to extend the keyboard. I had in mind to do another scale, but diverted. So I'll fix that. Fix that very easily. I'll change the letters. All keyboards do not start from the letter C. Some keyboards start from a different note. So you have a keyboard that starts with a different note, doesn't matter. Right, so we'll adjust this keyboard. I had in mind to start with the easier scale, but I changed from that. So this. Right. This keyboard starts from E. Good. C, D, E, F, G. Okay? I have to do some other adjustments there because there's no black key between E and F. Remember that on the keyboard. Natural semitone. Yes, no black key between E and F and B and C. Right? The black keys are grouped in 2s and 3s. You see 3 here, you see 2 here, and if the keyboard had continued, you would have seen 3, 1, 2, 3 black keys. Alright, there's something else I want to share with you. That is C on the keyboard. It's easy to find C on the keyboard wherever you see 2 black keys, right? In the group, not here, like take these 2 from here. This is a group of 3. Anywhere you see a group of 2 black keys on the keyboard, the white key just before it, that's going towards the right, that note is C, right? Yes. White key just before 2 black keys on the keyboard anywhere, that note is C. Remember the notes are repeated at higher pitches, okay? So, there we go, we'll use this keyboard. So we want to construct or build, we want to know what are the notes of F major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All the major scales sound like that because there's a specific pattern or order of tones and semitones. That's what we're going to find now. Right? We're going to find the notes. We already find the pattern or the order of the tones and the semitones. We're going to find the notes that make up F major scale. So the scale must start and end with the same note. Must start with F if you're doing F, starts and ends with F. And the notes progress in an alphabetical order, hence follow, good. You must have a pattern of tones and semitones. You're going to find that now. So between the first and second notes, we must have a tone. We have the letters already, those are the notes. We'll see where we have to adjust. Let's use our keyboard now to see if we have a tone between F and G. We said a tone is going 2 notes after the note you're at. So we're at F is here, G is here. Let's see if we have 2 notes. 1, 2. Yes? Right? We had F, semitone, and another semitone. 2 tones. 2 semitones, 1 tone. So that's correct. We don't have to make any adjustment there. Okay? We need another tone between the second and the third notes. Second and third notes. Second note is G. We need a tone from G. 1 semitone, another semitone. That clear? E. So that's correct. No movements. Between the third and fourth notes, we must have a semitone. So let's see. A is the third note. We must have a semitone. B is here. Or, right? A is here, a semitone is taking us here. See that? We have to move to the very next note. So semitone is here. So we have to do some adjustments to B. Now we must have the letter B because the notes must progress in an alphabetical order. Right? So this note that is between A and B, this note can have an A name, A something, or a B name, B something. We have to use the name that has B in it because we have B in the scale. Right? So since B is here and this key is to the left of it, we did say that a flat lowers a note by a semitone. That's what the accidental flat does. It lowers a note by a semitone. So if the note is here and a semitone is to the very next note, and right, it will take us here. So what we do is take the flat and add it onto the B. So this note becomes B flat, right? B flat, and that's this note, right? This note right here is B flat. Okay, so Right, we adjust it so we have a semitone. A to B flat. Between the fourth and fifth notes, we must have a tone. 4 and 5, a tone. B flat is here now. Tone, here's the very next, then here. See? From here, we don't count this. Remember, we don't count this because we're moving. The first movement is here. We are here. First step is here, then here. So, C. B and C, that's a tone, as is required. Alright? 5 and 6, we need a tone. C is here. 1, 2, yes, that's a tone. C to D. 6 and 7, we need a tone. D is here. 1, 2, yes, that's a tone. 7 and 8, we need a semitone. 7th note is E. Correct? Note 7, E. We need a semitone. Here, very next is this. Remember, there's no black key in between. So, there you go. F major scale. F major scale. Alright? F major scale. There you have it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We will do some more of this, so don't worry yourself. We're going to construct other scales, the other scales, right? And you'll see how easy it becomes. So this is the first one, and I want to thank you for watching the lesson. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you again. Remember to go over the lessons before you do the next one, because all are built on each other. Right? I'll see you in my next lesson. We will continue on the topic of building scales and how you apply, how you make the adjustments with using the accidentals, sharps and the flats and so on. So until next lesson, this is Uncle Joe saying, take good care of yourselves. Bye.